Welcome to Maritime Pakistan. Today, we are exploring the framework that keeps seafarers alive when disaster strikes, the International Convention on Maritime Search and Rescue, or SAR, of 1979. For centuries, the unwritten law of the sea was simple. If a ship saw another in distress, it had to help. Over time, that moral duty became a strict legal requirement, enshrined in treaties like SOLAS. A captain must always answer the call. But there was a massive blind spot in this system. Up until 1979, there was absolutely no coordinated international framework telling ships how to conduct those rescue operations, or who was actually in charge of organizing them. That created a terrifying lottery. If your ship sank off the coast of a country with a well-funded, organized rescue service, help arrived quickly. But if you went down in an unmonitored stretch of ocean, you were completely isolated. Survival relied on sheer luck that another vessel might happen to pass by. Leaving survival entirely to chance was an unacceptable gap in maritime safety. The world needed a single, cohesive rescue plan that covered every square inch of the ocean. That effort led to the 1979 Hamburg Conference. The core idea was ambitious: map out the entire globe and divide the oceans into 13 distinct areas, ensuring every region fell under a specific country's watch. The problem was the price tag. The original treaty placed heavy financial and logistical burdens on coastal states. It required them to build and maintain expensive new shore installations just to support the network. Because of those high costs, many nations simply refused to sign on. Ratification stalled, leaving the map full of the exact same dead zones the treaty was supposed to eliminate. International law requires global participation to work. With countries ignoring the obligations, the governing bodies faced a stark choice: either drastically rewrite the mechanics of the treaty or let it fail entirely. The rescue effort for the treaty itself came in 1998. The International Maritime Organization adopted a streamlined, revised annex consisting of 5 pragmatic chapters, which officially took effect in 2000. Chapter 2 laid the groundwork. It required nations to set up Rescue Co-ordination Centres, or RCCs. These facilities had to be fully operational 24 hours a day, staffed by personnel who spoke working English to ensure clear, immediate global communication. Chapter 3 tackled jurisdiction. To avoid deadly delays, the treaty mandated foreign rescue units can immediately cross territorial waters. Chapters 4 and 5 formalized automated reporting systems to locate nearby vessels, mandating searches continue until all reasonable hope of finding survivors is lost. To keep the maritime and aeronautical sides perfectly synced, the IMO teamed up with the International Civil Aviation Organization. Together, they published the IAMSAR manual, giving ships and aircraft a single, shared playbook for joint operations. By cutting the financial barriers and focusing heavily on regional cooperation, the 1998 revision took a stalled, bureaucratic document and turned it into an active, frictionless network. The final major piece fell into place with the 2004 amendments. Pulling people from the water is only the first step. The updated text legally defined a person in distress, to clarify exactly who requires immediate assistance, regardless of their nationality or status. It also created a logistical guarantee for the ship captains doing the rescuing. Coastal states are now required to coordinate and provide a pre-identified place of safety on shore where survivors can safely disembark. This is the true achievement of the SAR Convention. It took a fragmented tradition of goodwill and engineered it into a mandatory safety net, prioritizing human life over sovereign boundaries. Thanks to these protocols, the open ocean is no longer an unmonitored void. It is a continuous web of mutual responsibility, where a distress call is heard and answered, no matter where it happens. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions about maritime law or search and rescue procedures, please post them in the comments below.